Well, hello there friends, and welcome to my video. It's been a long week, been a long day, but I wanted to come in and knock out Temu haul number 85. Temu being the online marketplace that has tons of products, many vendors selling on their platform, products from A to Z. Check Temu when you're going to buy something. They've got free shipping, 90-day return policy, price adjustments. Temu is your one-stop shop for pretty much the majority of your needs. And I have a discount code. It's OPT43129, and that will get you 30% off if you're a first timer, and a $100 coupon bundle to use on future purchases. I think I've covered everything. Let's jump into the haul. I've got a couple that I could choose from. I'm hoping this is the one that I want to do. It's a small little envelope, so let's jump inside and see what we got here. And I am drained right now because I have to do my income taxes after this video, and I wanted to get this video out of the way first so that, you know, what little bit of energy I have left I can try to put into this video. But let's just go ahead and jump in. All right, so I know this is probably all over the place, but this is how it is at the end of the week. And as they say, if you know, you know. Now, the first thing is, oh, and don't forget, I just put out what would you do? What would you choose? Video where I read this card. I pick a card from the box and I read the two scenarios on there just for some fun engagement. I answer the question which I would choose and why. So if you want to have a little bit of fun with me, watch out for those videos and please do participate and give them a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. All right, the first item we have here is $1.52, and this is what it's looking like. This is what it's looking like. This is something that every time I saw it on the site, I was so curious as to how big it was, because we know how things can go where sometimes they're bigger than you think, but normally they're smaller than you think. And looking at this now, it's that little bucket that pops in, that little silicone bucket. And I just was so curious, is it like the regular size of a full bucket? I'm trying to pop it open. Or is it tiny? And I think it's looking tinier than I thought it would be. Yeah, let's see. It's a little tight right here. You gotta do some pushing to get it open. Hold on. Okay. So this is what it looks like. It actually kind of looks like a little flower plant or flower pot. It's not what I thought it would be. Like, I couldn't wash my car using, I could, but I have to keep filling it up. I thought it would be comparable to the size of something you would use to wash your car in. This is what it looks like on the inside. It has the cute little handle. I mean, it's cute if you have a small job, you're cleaning something, you have a small job, and you don't need a lot of water. But I did think this was going to be bigger. I can still get a use out of it, but I was hoping for a larger size. And I do like how it just pops back down. That's what I think is neat about a lot of these types of items where they just fold down. They're real space savers. So this is the third one, the third item that I've got of this type. The other two are just the regular little bowls. I have a larger one and a smaller one. So that's the first item. Second item, just gonna pull it out of the bag, $4.57. And I think that, let's see, I believe these are my final pairs of, what do you call these things? Biker shorts or padded shorts for my spin bike. I had, I think, two more, final two pair coming. I think there might be another pair in that box, but these things are lifesavers. And let's see, does it have a size on here? This says triple XL, so that must have been the only size available, because I know good and well if I need a triple XL, I need to be on that bike right now. All right. So, but this is what they look like. And, you know, of course, they have the gel. This was a different version. I bought a few different versions of this gel part just to see which one works better. But so far I think I have two different types right now, and they all seem to work pretty much the same. They do the job because I have a new seat, I have a seat cover, and then I also have the pants. So I bought two pairs of those. Now, this one said $4.57, right? So this one says $4.47. So this is different. And this one says XXL. So I didn't get two of those. I got one of this one and one of that one. So let's see what this one looks like. So it must have been that one. Like I said, the only one they had available was in a triple XL, because I wanted to make sure I had enough so when I wear them, you know, when I have to wash, I can always have a clean pair. So this is the one that has the lime green foam, and they do feel a little different, but for the most part, what I can say about these, because I've hauled these quite a few times, they all kind of are comparable in the comfort that they add to your ride. The most of the cushion is always here in the back. This says gel, but I don't necessarily feel like a gel. It doesn't feel much different than this one to me. So again, I'd say these all are pretty comparable, but they do help. So they're better than not having anything on those bikes, because those bikes can get a little hard. The next item in this haul costs $1.78, and this is for if you have a pair of boots that you have in your closet, you want to protect them, keep them from getting damaged, especially during the off season. If you don't want them to get all dusty and smashed up, then I highly recommend these boot bags where you can zip them up and keep them safe inside. Now this is obviously for a tall pair. I bought one originally there's a short version and there's a long version. This is the long version, obviously, and I got the short version already, and I use that for my garden boots when I use those outside. And I use those because I keep them by my front door. And what I like about them is how they zip up, so they completely enclose your shoe so that nothing can get in your shoe. And for me, when I'm using any boots or shoes that I keep by my door, I don't want to run the risk of something potentially crawling in it and I stick my foot in there, because you know insects are curious and they like to hide in the darndest places. So that's why I got this one for my tall outside boots, because I have some that are short and some that are tall. I do have boots, like real, like fashionable boots that I could use these for, but those are in boxes, and I think those are pretty safe because they're in my closet. But for the ones that I use to go outside and work in, that's what I got that for. Okay, the next item in this costs $1.18, and this is what I call a chaser comb. So if you're flat ironing your hair and you're pulling out small sections, and then you want to chase it with the curling iron, you would grab, I don't know if I could do it with this, let's see. You would grab a piece of hair like this, let's see, and then you would have the curling iron behind it, and then this would go first, and the curling iron would be my hand right behind it, so it would help you get a super straight result, and it would detangle the hair that you're sliding it down on, and then the flat iron, curling iron, the flat iron would be chasing this. That's why I call it a chaser comb. That's where I get the name from anyways. So I thought this was really cool, the way it's just one piece like that. And then you see how it sticks in the slot, so it allows you to grab the hair, and it's nice small teeth, so it helps you keep the hair detangled, so the curling iron following it doesn't have to worry about anything like that. So for $1.18, this is plastic, it's not metal or anything like that. So I don't know how that's gonna fare. I say plastic, I don't think silicone, but it feels plastic to me. So in terms of heat and possibly being melted, I'm not sure about that. But for $1.18, I wanted to give it a try because I feel like the way it's one piece like this and the way it's just you can clamp down would make that whole process a lot easier using a comb if you have a proper chasing comb, again, which is what I'm calling it. All right, next few items in here. This is going to be a short one, you guys. Let's just go ahead and pull them out. They are, okay, the next five, what is it? One, two, yeah, the next five items are jewelry. Now, I'm not big on jewelry. I feel like I kind of have enough jewelry to play with right now. But the reason I ordered a few more pieces is because I didn't have a lot of gold options to wear with my little gold bracelets and stuff. So I wanted to kind of beef that up just a hair. So this is the first one that I got, which was $1.09, and this is a ring, mostly just rings. I didn't have a lot of rings. I think I have enough bracelets, but I didn't have a lot of rings to choose from. So this I got in a size 7, and this I think is a little bigger than what I was thinking it was going to be, but it's a pretty ring though. Look at that. And you know, if you know me, you know I like just white rhinestones, you know, and gold, or mostly my first metal of choice is silver, and then rhinestones. I don't like colored jewelry. I just like, you know, silver and gold and rhinestones. And again, silver being my first choice. So let's see, let's take this one off and see. That's a size 7. That's a little tight. It's a little snug on this finger. So I think I bought this for the other side over here. This is normally my smaller finger. Actually, I don't normally get a 7. I normally get an 8. But you know what I noticed is as it cooled down, that's a pretty ring though. Look at that. As it started to cool down, a lot of my rings got really loose, like this. The ones that I bought to have on certain fingers, they got really loose. So I think that's why I sized down on this one, because normally I would buy an 8 for this finger. So like over the summer, this might get a little tighter, because is it summer where your fingers kind of get a little bigger, swell up because of the heat? And then winter, they kind of shrink a little. But yeah, it fits fine on this ring. On this finger. And again, I think it's a very pretty ring, and it's big, but I think I could deal with that. I think I can deal with that. That's about as big as I would probably ever want to go. So we'll leave that one on. And then let's see. So then the next one I got cost $2.04. And this one was, or is, one of those trending bow tie rings. You know, bow ties are kind of trending right now. So I thought this one was cute as well. So let's try this one on the other side. And this ring size is, what did I get? Does it say on here? It should say right here if I could. Yeah, this one I believe it says an 8. I need my, oh, you know what? Instead of putting my glasses on, let's do the old lady thing. Yeah. This is a size 8. Or I could have just did that. Let's see. Yeah, I could have just did that, but that still had to squint a little. All right, so isn't this cute? Look at this one. I really think this is a cutie. It's a rhinestone bow tie ring. I think that's a very cute ring. And again, it's in a gold version. So I'm going to take this heart one off, put that down there. And that one fits nicely on this finger. That's really cute. I like that one a lot. And again, bow ties are really, really in right now. Yeah, that's cute. Looks like a little gift. So I'm happy so far with two, but this one so far is my favorite. All right. All right, the third ring. This one costs $1.18. And does it say a size here? Let's see. Size 8. All right, so that's what, this is what this one looks like. Oh, it's like a little, almost like a miniature version of that one, kind of. See, this is more my style. You know, I like little small, little decorative, small little rhinestones, small little ring heads. I don't like them too big. So that's what this one looks like. And again, this is a size 8. So let's take the big one off over here. This is the size 7. And then we're going to put this 8 on here. Now this is just cute and very indiscreet. I like it. It's right up my alley. Like I say, I like little small, little just hints of something. So that one I like a lot. And I like that it's flat. It's not too tall. I don't like rings that are too tall and catch on stuff, because you could ruin your clothes sometimes. You could scratch yourself. You could break the ring. So I'm more on, when it comes to jewelry, I'm definitely more modest. And this one is also $1.18, which it looks like I ordered 2 of these. I know that wasn't intentional. Is this the same size? Size 8, golden color. Is that an 8? Yeah. Boy, my eyes in this light. It's been a long day. But I think this is the same ring. How did that happen? Is this another one over here? I'll be mad if I got 3 of them. Okay. I think that this is a duplicate. It totally is. You know, I don't normally make mistakes like that. This is a duplicate. I don't know how that happened. That's very rare for me to do something like this. But $1.18, no big deal. I like it. I'll see if Janaea wants one. Janaea's pretty picky about stuff, so sometimes I think she just says no to be difficult, but that's all right. All right. All right, here's the last one. $1.63 is what I paid for this one. And let's see what this one looks like. Okay, very similar again, and this is a size, oh my goodness. Yeah, this is also a size 8. So we're going to put this one, let's just put this one on my middle finger since it can fit. We'll put that one there, and then we'll put the 7 on my pinky. You know, it's a little big for that. So here are the 3 together, and then we got the bow tie. Let's see something, if I can put them all on this finger. The bow tie fits right here. Okay, so here are today's ring. I thought I got 5, but I made a mistake and got a duplicate. So yeah, which is your favorite? 1, 2, 3, or 4? This is my favorite out of the 3. And this almost looks like small, medium, and large. But I would say this is my second favorite. This is my first. This would be my third, and that would be my 4th. But again, I like them all because they're all just gold and rhinestone, which is right up my alley. But this bow tie is very cute. If anything, if I would have got 2 of these, I wouldn't have been mad at all. But that one's really cute. And I do have one bonus freebie item for this order. And this is an item that I was allowed to select. And it's one that I had been curious about the size of it, which I am pleasantly surprised with the size. I wasn't sure of, and I'm still not, how it's going to work. But what it is, it's one of those stainless steel cutting boards. So it's really heavy. It's got some good weight to it. It's definitely, you can definitely tell this is stainless steel. Now, my concern with this though is like these sides, they're kind of sharp. Like if you do like this, I could easily see you could scratch yourself or maybe cut yourself if your hand slipped down the side of it or something like that. So I feel like this is designed to just go flat on top of your counter, or on top of, what I'm going to do is put it on top of my wooden cutting board and then use it that way. But it's the edges, even though they're smooth, I still feel like they're kind of sharp. So to me, it's a little dangerous in that regard, because I do feel like you can really cut yourself pretty good if you're not careful with this. But I do like it. I like the idea that it does not allow transfer of germs and bacteria, which is what sparked my interest in this. And the fact that I can get this for free, you see I'm being very careful with how I move it around, but the fact that I can get this for free was really cool. I think this sells somewhere in the range. Did I write anything down? No, I just wrote down free. So I think it sells, if I can find one that has a price on it, I feel like this was somewhere in the range of maybe $9 or something. And they had smaller ones. I think this was the largest size. That's what I'm not sure about, but I am happy with the size. I do know they have a smaller one, but I did also see somewhere as well where they said this thing to be careful because it can make your knives dull. I hope that is not the case, but I will pay attention to that. And should something like that happen, I do have knife sharpeners that work very well, so I can just resharpen my knives if I feel like they're getting dull. But again, this was a good item to get for free. Just be careful with it. It does have some good weight to it. Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can turn this this portrait off so you can kind of see it a little better. I think that hopefully that helped. I just looked at the screen so you can kind of see it a little better. And here, like, these edges are kind of sharp. It's thin, it's heavy, it's weighted. It's not light like it's gonna go flying around, but I do like it. I do like it. It's a great quality. As you see, I'm just holding it like this. It's not bending or anything. So this was a great item to get free, but again, just be careful with it, because I do feel like if you handle it too quickly or something like that, then you might easily cut yourself, and we definitely don't want anything like that to happen. So just wanted to share that with you, because it's always good to get a freebie. So that is my short haul for today. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And remember, if you're interested in any of these items, I'll have the links to everything in the description box as well as in the first pinned comment. And my discount code is OPT43129. That gets first time users 30% savings, and then you get a $100 coupon bundle to use on future purchases. And if you like this type of content, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And leave me a comment if you have questions on anything. If not, I'll see you in the next video. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.